Good evening, and welcome to News Now Influence, where we bring you the stories that matter. Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane, former Minister of Higher Education, was recently dismissed by President Cyril Ramaphosa following a major controversy over irregularities in the appointment of board members to the Sector Education and Training Authority. Her removal has triggered widespread calls for accountability, with political parties, civil society groups, and members of the public demanding she be held responsible for her alleged misconduct. At the heart of the controversy are allegations that Dr. Nkabane orchestrated unlawful and politically motivated appointments to SETA boards, structures that play a crucial role in South Africa's skills development framework. Reports indicate that several of those appointed had close ties to the African National Congress, raising serious concerns about the credibility, independence, and qualifications of the appointees. Critics argue that such politicization undermines the SETA system's mission to provide impartial and effective training and education. Beyond the appointments themselves, Dr. Nkabane has also been accused of misleading Parliament by presenting incomplete or inaccurate information about the vetting and selection processes. It is alleged that the disciplinary panels tasked with ensuring transparency and integrity included members lacking impartiality, an issue she reportedly failed to address. These developments have eroded trust among lawmakers and the public, further damaging the integrity of her office. Compounding the situation was Dr. Nkabane's failure to attend two critical parliamentary committee meetings, where she was expected to explain the appointment processes. Her repeated absence was widely seen as evasive, deepening the crisis of confidence in her leadership. Under growing political and public pressure, President Ramaphosa ultimately dismissed her, a move broadly interpreted as necessary to restore confidence in government oversight and the integrity of the higher education sector. Opposition parties have responded forcefully. The Democratic Alliance welcomed her dismissal but stressed that it must be the beginning, not the end, of a broader accountability process. The Democratic Alliance has since filed criminal charges against Dr. Nkabane, accusing her of corruption and misleading Parliament, and is calling for her to be referred to the Parliamentary Ethics Committee. The Umkhonto we Sizwe also condemned her actions, describing her dismissal as long overdue and a clear failure to meet the standards expected of public officials. Civil society groups and governance watchdogs have echoed these sentiments, warning of the wider damage this scandal could inflict on trust in public institutions, particularly in the education sector. In response, Dr. Nkabane accepted the president's decision, acknowledging his constitutional authority to remove her. She defended her record, claiming political forces had worked against her, and expressed willingness to submit documentation supporting her decisions if given the opportunity to address Parliament. Going forward, both legal and parliamentary inquiries are expected to intensify. Committees in Parliament, the Ethics Committee, and law enforcement bodies are likely to continue investigating the SETA appointments and the surrounding allegations. Political parties have pledged to remain vigilant, insisting that all those involved must be held accountable to prevent future abuses of power. The dismissal of Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane highlights the critical importance of accountability in South African governance, especially in sectors like higher education that are central to the country's development. While her removal represents a key initial step, the sustained efforts by Parliament, opposition parties, and civil society to seek justice will be essential in rebuilding public trust and reinforcing the principles of transparency, fairness, and ethical leadership in government. Thanks for being with us. Remember, the news never stops. Stay tuned for more right here on News Now Influence.